Welcome back to the Unsolved. This is the bizarre story of Henry McCabe. Henry McCabe was a 32-year-old married father of two. He was employed as a Minnesota Revenue employee. On September 6, 2015, 32-year-old McCabe was out at a club with some friends. During the course of the evening, he had several drinks and became intoxicated. The friends took his keys and his wallet. Later, Henry and a second friend were headed home when Henry convinced his friend to drop him off at a Ridley gas station. Henry McCabe, his wife, stated that she was in California on September the 7th. She notified his family that at 2:23 a.m., she received a call from her husband's cell phone. During this call, she heard her husband screaming in distress and stating that someone had shot him. Then the phone hung up. Tim Berber, McCabe's brother, realized that Henry had also called him and left a voicemail. He hadn't checked his voicemail until the next day. Upon listening to it, he describes it as his brother crying. Knowing something was wrong, he filed a missing persons report. The Minnesota police came to the determination that the disappearance of McCabe was highly suspicious and that immediate search and rescue efforts should be initiated. As the days went on, there was no activity in Henry McCabe's bank account. He never contacted his employer, family, or friends, and his phone was never turned back on after it disconnected. It appeared that Henry McCabe vanished without a trace. During the family interview conducted by the Minnesota police, they learned that the other friends that Henry McCabe was with at the club that night also didn't have any knowledge of his whereabouts. However, one friend had his wallet and said he had his keys. When Henry McCabe was dropped that night, he had no identification and no keys to get into his house. Henry McCabe's brother discovered this voicemail on his phone. Please note that this voicemail may be disturbing. Minnesota police supervised and directed search and rescue efforts for 3 months. During the search and rescue investigation, it was learned that the location that McCabe's friends gave the police was not accurate. Electronic evidence confirmed the location was Holiday Gas Station and not Super America. On the evening of November 2nd, 2015, units were dispatched to Rush Lake and New Brighton to observe the recovery of a body that had been there for some time. The next day, it was notified that the body recovered was in fact Henry McCabe. Upon recovery of Henry's body, it was stated that there were no bruises and no marks. It appeared that he had drowned. In the case of Henry McCabe, there still lies unanswered questions. Did he accidentally drown from being intoxicated, or was he murdered? Who or what was that on his voicemail? And are his friends and family telling all they know? This remains a mystery. Although Henry's body was discovered, the case remains unsolved.